for around 5 minutes. Yeah? And then you taste it. When it's crispy and fragrant, then it's done. Okay? Very simple. Sesame is very nutritious. You can also put them in a jar like this after it's cooled off. You put them in a jar and save it for later use or eat it every day with brown rice or white rice or red rice. The sesame you can also ground it, yeah? You can also ground the sesame and eat with any kind of food, even vegetable. So I just keep it here because I have some white and ground sesame to eat with brown rice. And try to steer the tapioca and barley meanwhile. After about 10-15 minutes, when they're softened, you add some sugar to taste, okay? Like 200 gram sugar will be fine, or more, yeah? Meanwhile, we can add a little bit of salt first, like a teaspoon of salt. As you remember, if we put salt, we don't have to put too much sugar and it still tastes good. The taste will be deeper with salt. If sugar alone, you have to put a lot of sugar and it still tastes shallow. But if you put a little salt with sugar, it tastes very sweet, deep, more pleasant somehow. For sticky rice flour cake, we use a ready-made flour, and we also have some of this, they call it vegetarian soy fibers shredded. Yeah. So it's included texture, soy protein fiber, pea powder, soybean oil, sesame, sugar, salt, and vegetarian seasoning. It's already made. You can buy them in the Asiatic shop. It's made in Taiwan. Vegetarian. Okay, and we need some water. So now we're going to put the flour together in a mixing bowl. And we also need some boiling water. We mix the flour while waiting for water to be boiled. I probably use all this because I have big family. The barley is already softened. It's all open. So we're going to add in sugar. Add as much sugar as you like it, for your own taste. Taste it first before you add more. For me, I have said 200 grams, but for you maybe less. And then we add about 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. You can buy them in any supermarket. Natural vanilla liquid concentrate. 1 teaspoon or more or less. It depends on how much you like. And let it simmer for a while until all the sugar dissolves. 2 minutes and it's done. Your dessert is done. Now you add a little water at a time. I have here about half a liter of water, but I put it in slowly, a little bit at a time. Yeah, see, it's enough. Use some chopstick or something to stir, mix it up together into a paste with more water. Make it into a dough so that we can shape it the way we want. That's all that is. Just adding, keep adding water until it's become a dough. So like 500 grams of sticky rice flour and half a liter more or less of water. Now you have to use your hand to knead it well so that the dough will become thoroughly mixed with water. like the way you make the dough for cake, cookies. Yeah. Until all the flour and the water mix together and become all clean in your bowl. And become very soft and easy to handle. Look, everything is all clean. Like that. And your dough is ready. See? It's like this. So, it's not too soft, it's not too wet, it's just nice. We are going to shape it. First, we free the soya protein fiber into a bowl. Okay, right. It's about 300 grams. Then we add a little water to wet it. Just a little bit of water. Because this substance is really dry. We wet a little bit like that to make it look a little more sticky together, you know? Not completely wet. Just dampen it. Okay? Set it aside. Now we have here the chopping board. You can use it as a kneading board, of course, with some dry flour aside in case you need it. You flour your hand a little bit, and you take our bowl from here. A bowl this size, yeah? Almost like the size of your wrist. A little bigger, yeah, more or less. And flour your board or your hand. You don't want to roll it on the board, you can use your hand. Yeah, simple like this. Okay, well, make it thin and round. Okay, right. And we put it on the board. And then you add 1 tablespoon of the protein. Could be a little bit more. It's a big one. Put it in the middle of the pastry and roll it together into a fan shape. And then you use a fork to press it on the edge of the fan shape past, yeah, and gently lift it up with a wooden spatula or metal spatula with the help of your hand as well, gently, otherwise it might break, and put it in the boiling water there. And boil it. You just use your hand, your finger, to enlarge the ball. It's very easy to handle actually. It's very soft and pliant, yeah? And it comes around like this. And we put the stuff inside. Oh, we have to always flour the hand. Yeah. 1 tablespoon and wrap it up. Yeah, like the fan shape.